All right, guys, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Welcome into a beautiful morning here in Colorado. We have June the 12th. I just woke up, so I had to look at the date. June the 12th today. Here we have our coin market cap update. 3.36 trill today for the crypto market. Fear and greed into 61% into greed. Let's see, Bitcoin in at $107.45. We've got crappy little Ethereum at 2,732. Don't really like Ethereum on the channel and not afraid to say it. So all those of you who think Ethereum is that thing that it is, knowing crypto like you know it, give a big cheer for Ethereum. Fuck Ethereum. Oh boy. But everything's written on it. Yeah, I know. Oh, look at that. 2.22 again for XRP today. Down 3.54. Retracing a little bit after yesterday's rallying. Past couple days, XRP trying to move and just still hanging around 222. No worries. Cardano back down 67 cents, was at 71 cents yesterday, and blah, 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Honestly, who cares with the crypto market? Don't forget Caleb and Brown, your one-stop concierge service for crypto brokerage, and you do get your own crypto broker. It's pretty cool, and they're 24/7. And they do not commingle funds, and they use institutional grade Fireblock security. You might want to check them out, and then once you check them out, you're going to sign up. I know you are. And by the way, never financial advice on the channel. And the reason why you're going to sign up is because you're going to see that they're the only one out there that is actually going to allow you to cash out your freaking tons of crypto when you want to cash it out. Never financial advice. When you're trying to cash out $1 million worth of crypto, you're clearing it with the bank first, and then you go to Caleb and saying, all right, let's do a test transfer. Okay, good, it goes. Links established, boom. You're ready to go. You're ready to send over $2 million worth of whatever that you bought early because you saw crypto early instead of being stuck on a freaking platform and can't do shit when the price is up, when you actually need to sell, when the price is up. Anyway, check Caleb. Highly recommend. Don't know why this thing makes my shit disappear, and boy, does it piss me off. But I'm a happy guy, so I get over it that fast. I wanted to pull up something, and I'm just going to use my notes for right now then. But why don't I just get Hidden Road pulled up here, since that's our topic for the day. Hidden Road XRP. Let's see what it means for Ripple XRP. Let's try that. All right. First of all, we all know, and I'm going to give you, here, let me get into this. Sorry, guys, hang on one sec. Let me do this, and this. Whoops, and this. And now we got this screenshot. So now you can see at least what AI, just basic AI is. Not basic, it's pretty comprehensive. Here's what AI is saying. Ripple's recent transition of Hidden Road, a global prime brokerage firm, has significant implications for XRP and the broader Ripple ecosystem. Here's a breakdown of what it means. Enhanced institutional access for XRP. Hidden Road is a prime broker, provides essential services like trading, clearing, and financing to institutional investors across traditional and digital markets. Institutional investors, y'all. Ripple's acquisition positions it to facilitate institutional adoption of XRP by allowing these investors to access and leverage XRP for various purposes within the Hidden Road platform. Just think about what that does, all that, so far. Now this, Hidden Road's existing clientele of over 300 institutional firms. What? With a combined $3 trillion in annual cleared volume, presents a substantial opportunity for XRP. opportunity for XRP. So increased liquidity and market efficiency, not to be taken lightly. Holy shit, that's the key to markets, as we know. Liquidity, XRP role in a growing ecosystem. Potential impact on XRP's price. These are all other things to consider, regulatory considerations. But I want to jump on this real quick. Here, let's get this quick little article. Excuse me. The Crypto Basic. Here's the price prediction of if XRPL handles all 3 trill annual volume by Hidden Road. Curious. So here's what Grok says. Okay. Presented a bullish price prediction. If the XRPL handles Hidden Road's entire 3 trill annual volume, Ripple's recent 1.5 bill acquisition of brokerage firm Hidden Road, it's stirred bullish sentiments across the XRP community, but the enthusiasm is not unfounded. Notably, Hidden Road is a major institution within the financial scene, managing an annual transaction volume of 3 trill. XRP could handle a portion of Hidden Road's volume. Interestingly, experts have perceived this purchase as one of Ripple's moves towards expanding its footprint in the digital and the institutional financial sector, particularly by utilizing the capabilities of the XRP ledger, XRPL. David Schwartz confirmed a portion of Hidden Road's transactions volume might be processed through XRPL. This development naturally raises expectations about XRP's potential utility and, by extension, its market value. Excuse me. All right. Set of bullish assumptions and blah, bitty fucking blah, blah. Good job on the article, Crypto Basic. That's cool. Nice work. Let's get to what? I don't know. How about today's topic? Jackass. All right, here you go. The breakdown on Hidden Road. Why the hell did they buy this shit? It's a lot of money. Wow, that's a lot of money. 1.5 billion is a lot of money. 1 billion is enough, and then get halfway to another one. Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.25 bill. Sorry. Crypto coming at you. Hidden Road is a prime brokerage platform with regulatory access to U.S. Treasury markets and FX liquidity hubs. This acquisition gives Ripple direct ties to major institutional investors, global banks, and top-tier liquidity providers. That's some serious shit. What's going on with RLUSD in the whole mix of this? And XRP, both. I'm going to do an episode on that and try not to make my voice do that, sorry. On both of those, XRP and Ripple. And RLUSD. And what's going on with Hidden Road. All right. What is Hidden Road, first of all? It's a clearing, a brokerage, multi-asset prime broker. Multi-asset. It bridges TradFi and digital assets. Us who are in the crypto community, never financial advice on the channel. And by the way, please tap that like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. And here's the deal. Those of us who never financial advice on the channel, only for educational and informational purposes only. Oh, God. All right, for those of us who put dollars into cryptocurrency. Sorry I'm so scratchy when I first hop on in the morning. Gosh, dang it. Apologies. Here's the deal. For those of us who are into cryptocurrencies and see the light and know what the hell's going on, it's not difficult to see. We're just hanging. We're just waiting for all this. We know that a move like Hidden Road is the key, is the link, is the first real link in crypto. That's why we covered that in the video. One of the first real links linking TradFi to DeFi. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, yo. Offers clients access to foreign exchange, to FX, U.S. Treasuries, crypto, and equities, all in one Prime account. That's pretty crazy shit. What do you think that might do to help? Known for the compliance-friendly rails, KYC, know your customer, infrastructure, and direct connectivity to tier one bank liquidity. And what it could mean for XRP, what it could, if it directly plugs into U.S. Treasuries, what it could mean, it's worse with the glasses at that distance. What it could mean is that Ripple now has its regulatory pathway that it wanted, and it would do so in the largest liquid financial market in the world, which is Treasuries, U.S. Treasuries. It would give XRP potential utility in collateralized lending. So now and this is what we meant about, hey, is XRP Ripple kind of turning into a bank now with Hidden Road? So it gives XRP potential utility in collateralized lending because of it operating now, Ripple operating as a bank, on-chain repo markets, and these stablecoin reserves. And can anybody say RLUSD? Holy sheep shit. So this is all gonna take. Here's my opinion on the channel. Just the channel's opinion. This is not go anywhere but the airwaves of the entire planet. Yeah, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion. Here's how I see this all playing out. We're going to get, sorry about my screen. I'm so dumb with this. I swear I'm going to remember. What's up? BL Crowdy, wait for XRP to skyrocket. Hell yeah, dude. We certainly are. Yo, what up, O'Crowley? How's it going, dude? Yeah, we are waiting. It's going to go, and it's going to go like nothing you ain't ever seen before. I'm not shitting either, and that's my opinion on the channel. We've seen but a brief taste of God candles of what XRP can do. We've seen a brief taste. They got arrested. They got slowed down, arrested. You know what I mean? When I say arrested, I mean they got lassoed up because they was getting away. Grab that little doggy XRP. Ripple's getting away. Get them. So the SEC saw them getting away with the whole game, and meaning Ripple, and they lassoed them up and said, whoa, slow it down. Now look it. We can't. At least we need a back door. Yeah. Anyway, that's my opinion. But I'm a little crazy. I'm a little conspiracy kind of guy. I don't know if I'd really listen to me so much if you want to stay in the world of the regular people. Because then they're going to start calling you crazy too. So, which is a compliment. Thank you for telling me I live outside the matrix, where all of you live. Outside the illusion of the matrix. Yeah, so the deal be that Ripple ain't fucking around, yo. So now Ripple SA. Just do the whole episode and talk like that. I think it'd be fun. I think that Ripple, I think that XRP is going to shoot like a son of a bitch, like you ain't never seen before. It went to the $3.85, back before they got lassoed up by the SEC. Get back here, Doggy. You're getting away. You're doing too good. Can't let you do that. Give us a ton of money and slow it up and give us a back door. My opinion. And then what happens is we get last summer in July, Judge Annalisa Torres says XRP not security. Not secondary exchange and stuff, but XRP not security. Holy shit, price go crazy. levels out, retraces, levels out. I'm saying, and I had a guy in the comments saying XRP is being suppressed, and we have a lot of people seeing, but this dude in the comments laid it out, yo. Hats off, dude. You know who you are. He laid out a freaking paragraph in the comments. Check it. Go on the channel and check it out, dude. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, I got to get this guy on the channel now. Oh, my boy lays it out. Not going to say his name. Check it out. Anyway, yeah, XRP is being suppressed. Big surprised once the beach ball from the suppression under the water pops up. Yeah, big surprise from the suppression happens. Holy sheep shit. Yeah, wait till you see this shit, my opinion. You thought those were big, going to 385, and then the Trump pump was the third one, and we went up to almost, all-time high? Did we break all-time high? I don't remember. I was working when that happened, on a job. Seems I'm always working when the XRP runs or crypto market runs. Maybe I don't retire. Maybe I just keep going and I stay on site as contract. I was trying to think of a word that started with a k consonant, but I couldn't. Contract knucklehead, and I just stay out there, and that way the market will keep running for us if I stay out there on the jobs. Yeah, right. No, it has nothing to do with this little idiot. It has nothing to do with any of us, any of our egos, any of our personal thoughts. This next green candle we are going to see from XRP, in my opinion, is going to be, I'm going to say, it's going to be a crusher. I don't even know how big, but that fucker's going to be huge. It's going to be one of the biggest green candles in crypto. I'm calling one of the largest green candles in crypto history right now for XRP. Once regulation is established somehow, once all this horseshit eases up, the case is completely over, completely finished, finalized. Excuse me, stablecoin, Genius Act, all set. That's in play. Well into Trump's presidency with his sons. Of course, it's not going to hurt that they are into crypto. This is never financial advice. I'm saying that in a few years, you got yourself at least a fucking $100 XRP. And if you can't see that, then you kind of don't know. Thin liquidity, I'm sorry, I'm going to lay it out. You don't. For the people who say that can't happen in a couple of years, you're kind of wacky and you're kind of caught up on old anchored thinking, which shouldn't have been anchored in that thinking anyway, because years ago this shit was still true about XRP, that it suffers from. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong here, please, because I get crazy about this. I feel like people are so ridiculous when they're like, XRP can never do that. It's like, you are repeating shit and you do not know what you're talking about. You don't know what, isn't there a 21 Pilot song? Don't know what you're talking about. Gangsters don't lie. Yeah, gangsters don't lie, whatever. Yeah. Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Check out Heavy Dirty Soul by 21 Pilots. Great song. Yeah, that's what's up with that, dogs. SS. Yeah. Wake the fuck up. I love you, but wake the fuck up. How about I love you and wake the fuck up? Because when I say but, then it means if you don't wake the fuck up, I don't love you, right? So wake the fuck up and I love you. Words do matter, don't they? They're very important words we use. Yeah. That's why I use the F-bomb a lot. For impact. Can everybody please start waking up before I fucking flip my lid and tweak out? I love you guys. I really do. And I don't even know you guys. I'm a weirdo. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved everybody. And I don't know why that is. I would blow birthday candles out. And I was poor, too, growing up. And I would blow birthday candles out and wish that the poor kids could eat food. I swear to God. That was me since I was literally 5 years old. 6, 7, and kept going. Those were my wishes. I thought it was a good trend, so I kept it going. My personal God agreed with me that was a good trend to not be selfish and wish for your own shit. Right, so I wish that other poor kids could eat for my birthday wish when I blew my candles out. It's interesting. What a weird kid. I feel like kids would wish for like a pony or some shit. I really felt like I should have been wishing for a Ferrari or something, like watching Magnum on TV and stuff. Like, what? You're not wishing? Really, Frank? Yeah, really. No, weird. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to XRP shooting to the moon, and let's get back to how Hidden Road's acquisition for $1.25 billion by Ripple plays a part in all of this. This shit's about to change huge, and you know what? Well, I don't want to sidetrack. I was going to get up on the board, and I will in a minute after I get through this explanation of Hidden Road. What it also FX, foreign exchange and cross-border supremacy. Here's what's going on with Hidden Road. Hidden Road boosts Ripple's ability to provide institutional-grade FX execution, foreign exchange execution, strengthens ODL on-demand liquidity by giving Ripple access to real-time FX liquidity, key for faster cross-border settlements. Number 3, institutional liquidity and credit lines, prime brokerage. That means short-term credit and leverage for institutions. Ripple can now offer instant XRP settlement and fiat liquidity and credit all in one. That's Wall Street level functionality on chain. That's crazy shit. And Ripple has, about Ripple's AMM, and I think we need to dedicate another video. I think we did one already on AMM, but on Ripple's AMM, because there's a lot to the AMM and it keeps getting upgrades and things, and we're going to have to cover that one again now, aren't we? Number 4, crypto to fiat bridge becomes frictionless now. Ooh, it's like those brushless batteries we use for the drills and so forth. That it's frictionless. It's like those magneto levitron trains that don't like touch the track, quite touch, and no friction, something like that. Prime brokerage equals short-term credit and leverage for institutions. Okay, that's huge. Yep, this is crazy stuff. I don't understand how. Well, let's go to number 4. I don't understand how this is not more. We're going to cover this more in video and future videos. Number 4 is crypto to fiat bridge becomes frictionless. Ripple can now onboard hedge funds, asset managers, and family offices who need fiat access but want crypto rails. A lot of newcomers. What's a family office? You probably know what hedge funds are. You probably know what asset managers are. You probably do not know what a family office is unless you're in the world of finance for a little bit, or you are not in the world of finance and you know a lot about it, like yours truly and others who follow crypto on YouTube. So what's a family office? Very simply, when a family office is just that, it's the office inside the family. And it's when you have a family that has so much wealth that we never want our wealth to disappear, right? But the more wealth we get, and I don't want to say the word greedy, it sounds so dirty, but the more we like it and like to have wealth and resources, and lots of resources, lots, 750 mil for the family, 2 billion in our family. I don't, but then we have a family office. So then if we did, and then when I grow up and I get to be, 16 years old, a young man, and my dad would say to me, son, here's the deal. Our family has wealth more than those around you. I'm sure you've noticed, and we've talked about it and things and blah, blah, blah. Now we have something called our family office, and who you knew as Uncle Jim or whatever, our friend of the family is actually the head of the family office. He's our master, accountant, whatever. The family's office job is to invest and work behind the scenes with Uncle Jim there and whoever else works for the family office and is seen all around the family all the time because they're kind of like part of this very, very, very wealthy family. Completely trusted. This is a family office. Completely trusted. Yes, there's actually, I'm pretty sure there's a board and everything. Their job is to make sure that in 500 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, 1,000,000 years, the family's wealth never disappears, ever, as long as the offspring keep existing on the planet. That's the job of the family office. And they do that by mitigating risk, mitigating tax smacks, punches in the face. Very, very wise, investing and what wins for the future. Don't you know that family offices are investing into cryptocurrency? Holy shit. Maybe you start to wake the fuck up. These are the richest bitches on the planet, with family offices that some of you have never even heard of, didn't even know that exist. Go Google that. Anyway, geez, do you think crypto might be something in the future? Never financial advice. Family offices are into crypto, you guys. They wouldn't do that. I just want to scream and go crazy because people listen to the parroting. And then when I say, hey, did you guys check crypto out? Yeah. And I talk to my, like friends of mine or whatever, like a few years later, just friends of mine, anybody, it doesn't matter, anybody I talk to and friends of mine. And then, that crypto shit, I heard it's a blah, 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 blah. You heard. Did you? Who'd you hear from? Hey, what up, Brian? Future Finance. Would you guys please tap that subscribe if you're hopping in? If you haven't already, thank you so much, and please help us on the channel. Every single one helps us grow. The like is great, but the subscribe is even more. And what's most is the watch time, but that's up to me. If I'm not a stupid little jackass on here and I'm actually interesting to people, they'll watch me. If not, they're going to say, Frank, you suck. I'm out of here. XRP becomes the settlement layer that quietly powers high-speed trades and payments behind the scenes. If this, not if this happens, this is what's down the road with Hidden Road. Number 5, compliance, armor, and institutional trust. Hidden Road's already plugged into AML, into money laundering, KYC, know your customer, surveillance, and custodial frameworks. And Ripple just bought itself a regulatory moat, basically, which is crucial for large institutional adoption. So this is crazy. So the bottom line, Ripple isn't just any broker, just out to buy a broker. It basically bought, my notes are saying the final puzzle piece, but I don't know if that's the final puzzle piece. I wouldn't agree with that. It's not the final puzzle piece, but it's one of to complete the likes of Citi, Goldman, and JP Morgan in global markets. There's a little more to include those in the global markets. So it's not the final puzzle piece, but it's one of. This puts XRP on the path to become the neutral liquidity asset in Forex, foreign exchange, bond, and cross-border payment systems and markets. Wow. So it's not just about crypto anymore, son. Ripple's stepping into the heart of traditional finance with XRP as its engine. I thought it was the oil. Now look it. Can't be the oil and the engine at the same time, right? I'm no fool. Let me know what y'all think about this. Yeah, we'll get another video on Hidden Road. It's too important. And AMMs. Oh, God. We got so much to cover. Sometimes I rest my head at night and I say, oh, my gosh. I'll do another video tomorrow again. Like, what am I going to cover? There is a lot, but then it's like, I've covered it all. And then I think about research. Search again. And if you ain't doing this, then I don't know how you could pick the right ones. Unless you're an utter ridiculous fucking genius. I don't know how you can do it. Unless you do this. And I'm separating them on purpose. Because I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you that if you don't redo it and look again and search again and research, means to do it again, right? Let's go through some word etymology and not take shit for granted just for 2 seconds. Yeah, this is important because this is the linchpin of what almost everybody's issue is. Never financial advice on the channel with why they can't invest into future winners, not use paper hands but diamond hands and hold and cash out at the proper time and use everyone that comes in as FOMO at that time as their exit liquidity and yank your money out. Never financial advice. There's a reason why people can't do those. That's the key. You can't do that. You don't get the money. Duh. You just rich on paper. You got to cash out. That's what I'm telling you, Caleb and Brown. Use your heads. Okay, you're going to try to do this in these exchanges. They're all going to fucking crash. What are you doing? Caleb and Brown. Yeah, okay. Never financial advice. You go check and see if that makes sense. This is education. Now, that's big for me. Boy, it's really aggravating that this is the linchpin. This is the key of why people can't do those three, because they don't look again and search again or research on those three things: how to buy proper, or what to buy, how to research further while you're holding it so that you become more comfortable, sleep better at night instead of worse, totally know what you hold. You dollar cost average no matter if it's going down or not. You don't give a shit if it's going up or down. You're DCA and you're buying more. And when it does dip and there's blood in the streets, you are so confident. You're like, oh my God, where's my extra money I can scrounge to buy more of this shit? Never financial advice. This is what I do. This is what people who are smart do and know investing and research that first part of how to, okay, so the first part is find the freaking winners. And you got to research, search again to do that like a mad person. Literally reading the same article like fucking 5 times. I'm not kidding. And listening to the same shit 5 times. Then, once you're doing that, you're into the second phase, which is now you're holding the shit and now you're researching more so that you can DCA and you can buy more when it's down. Third piece to research, how the hell do you get out and actually cash out and get it in the end, so that you're not just sitting there holding bags all the way down again to the next bull market and not capitalizing and taking money out. Yeah, you're a millionaire on paper, multimillionaire on paper, but when you cab driver and your hairstylist and everybody's telling about crypto, kind of start cashing some out. Not saying all. That doesn't mean that's the fucking height of the market. You don't know. We get a double top, it can go higher than that. Now you could get your freaking oh God, I don't know. I'm trying to think of kind of the most regular person that would know nothing. No offense to anybody about this, that type of individual who would know nothing about crypto or finance at all. And then you get a double top or something, or a triple top, and then that is the one that really goes. And that's when your gardener, I guess, is telling you, I don't know. I love gardeners. I love hardworking people. I mean, no offense when I make these analogies, but I think we kind of all know what I'm talking about. Okay, very likely these folks are not. But I'm going to tell you right now, the world's changing. So anyway, that's the end of that point. Fucking research, jeez, on all 3 arms. But all right, I'm rambling. I'm rambling about good shit, but I'm rambling, and I'm fucking right. And if you don't think I'm right, I don't know what you're thinking. Because that's definitely true. That's the key. This is like one of the huge keys to success in life. Relationships, your mate you choose. We all can probably say maybe first, second, third time around, who knows? Maybe we didn't. I'm talking about even just relationships, not even marriages and things. Proper research into a mate. Goes for the male and the female. Is this person a good mesh for me? Does this make sense? Good research. Both parties are responsible for not doing good research when a marriage fails. And it's so funny how one will say, or the other will say, and it happens all the time, in probably most cases, probably 90%, because we're humans. That person, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that person, blah, 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 blah. Truth? Yo, female, Yo, male, you both didn't do your research on the mate, or else you never would have pulled the trigger, now would you? And put on the wedding dress, now would you? Or put on the tux and the tie, now would you, for the gent? Yes, truth be told, right? Can we get real? All right, same thing with this. This governs almost everything in a person's life. And as the decades go on, if the human is paying attention, the human starts to become wiser and starts to realize that that's governing almost everything in your life, which is why AI is so huge. Google is so huge. AI, the ability to, at fingertips, get access to research on health. What do I need in my body? What do I need to make sure I'm doing? Okay, what to stay away from these chemicals? Okay, learn about this. Oh, somebody told me to go take. I don't know if I want to take that. I got to Google it and find out the information, right? Research. It is the key to everything holy and good in our lives, or shitty and bad because we didn't re-look at it. Search at it again. Research. Yeah, I'm hitting on a key point. This is governing almost everything. In fact, I think I'm going to do a fucking little episode on it. Why? Because I can help with this. That means that I can help people, including myself. I'm helping with this channel because I'm reminding myself of all these truths that make our lives better if we follow the laws. There are laws of the universe, aren't there? There's one. There are laws. So if we follow the laws and fall in line and bob and weave and slip and move inside the laws of the universe, then we can go to the top of that mountain relatively unscathed. Unlike others, fighting and pushing every step of the way, my way, damn it. I'm going to get there, but it's fucking my way. I'm pushing and bump instead of following the laws of the universe, and slipping and bobbing and weaving and slipping through. This is what successful people won't tell you. This is how they did it. I'm becoming successful and I'm learning it. And I will tell you how I did it. And this is how you do it. It's called going with the flow. That's what it is. And you're slipping and bobbing and weaving. You're literally weaving yourself through situations and people and relationships in a beautiful, harmonistic way, where all of a sudden now, instead of a lot of people generally like me, but I hear talk around. And then for some years it was, Frank's kind of a pain in the ass, because I got real truthful and I busted out and I didn't give a shit what people thought, and I told them the truth about themselves. And a little bit rough. We want to be nice. Being nice really does matter in the world, no matter what levels we get to with levels of enlightenment or understanding or knowledge. And when we get to enlightenment levels, we see that being nice and kind is part of the truth of things. All the cells, all the humans on the planet, all the cells in the body of the human, the entirety of the human body, 8 billion people, all the cells making it up. We want the cells to be healthy and kind and good and well, don't we? We don't want them to be cancerous and bad, right? So we want to be kind and good and harmonious. So, yeah, I know. The channel's about crypto, and Frank keeps going off on this spiritual matrix shit. Come for the crypto, stay for the matrix shit. Yeah. Andrew Zick is pretty cool. I like that guy. I hadn't found out him just a few weeks ago, which is why YouTube's so cool. Mr. Beast I only found literally a fucking month ago. Maybe 2 months ago when I started the channel. My production guy's like, "What are you talking about? Never heard of Beast?" I'm like, "No, never heard of him." And then I just, like I do, researched him and was on the Beast, watching his history, his videos, how he did it, his team, blah 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 blah. Research, searching again, because if we want to be successful, we need to keep tearing a topic apart. And I'm guilty of saying I don't have enough time, or I'm busy doing other shit too. So I'm guilty of it too. But I'm going to tell you, I know I research more than most people do, because my wife tells me I'm freaking mental. She's like, "You literally have read that article 5 times. What are you doing? Or you've seen that? You're watching that video again?" I'm like, "Yeah. I'm gleaning new shit out of it." So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying our podcast. I would like to know what we can do on the channel to help you guys understand crypto more. We are not a financial advice channel. We're an educational and entertainment channel. So how can we help? The entertainment thing, I don't know why I even say that. I try to be entertaining. Like, this is what's so lame. I swear to you, I really do think I'm funny. I really do, genuinely. I really make myself laugh all the time. And I know that almost everybody, I am not funny. And my wife's like, you're not funny. Like, you're not trying to be mean to you, but you're just not. And I'm like, I get it. All right. And I don't care. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I still think I'm funny. And so I'm going to keep trying to be funny for you. Because when I do, I'm always funny for me. A little selfish of me. Sorry. But yeah, tell us what you want us to cover on the channel, please. And we do appreciate you guys coming in. We do want to help. We are, like I said, for educational and entertainment purposes only. We can't get into telling you guys what to do with your finances. And we never would want to. So we're never responsible. Oh, hang on. James, what's up, man? If it's the matrix or matrices. Ha ha ha. Yeah. That's a good point. Layered matrices. Nice point, James. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Oh, and thanks, Jason, for subscribing. Would you guys please subscribe to the channel if you've not already? And if you don't want to see my shit, like, moving forward, then don't subscribe. I mean, come on. If you subscribe, it's going to keep showing you my stuff. So if you think I'm a douche, then don't subscribe. If you think I'm cool, then subscribe. Because this is what you get every day on YouTube. This real little sumbitch swearing like a trucker, like a contractor that he is. I am a construction contractor. And I'm almost done doing that. And a lot of us who are into crypto and saw the light early, and for just a little amount of money, which I'll show you in a second here, went ahead. I was going to end the stream, but I'm like, fuck that. I'm just going to go. Because when I feel it, I'm staying on. When I don't, I'm out. So, yeah, this is, for those of us who saw this shit, oh my gosh, good Lord. It's never going to be financial advice on the channel that I have to say 9 million times. Which is so frustrating. But I roll with it. Because I love it. Yeah. All right. Here's the deal. Let's get a calculator out. Never gonna be financial advice ever. Frickin' ever. This is for your to consider. These are things to consider, which I guess is education, right? It's for educational purposes. It sounds like such an attorney thing to say that. All right, let's just take a quick little peek at the old XRP. Let's just take a look. All right, here's the SEC's bullshit. Little doggies getting away, lasso them up. You're doing way too good. We need to stop you. We need to sue the shit out of you. We need to take you and dump you upside down and take all your lunch money. I don't need those. Yeah, we need to like dump all your lunch money out and like get any money we can from you. You did bad things on the schoolyard, says the SEC. So that happened, and we're going to show real quick. So we got an all-time high, according to CoinMarketCap, of 384. According to CoinMarketCap. You got an all-time low of 0.002 cents. But we're going to grab XRP somewhere around here. Now, for those folks who back in 2015 were aware of XRP, or even 2016, luckily, somebody told them about it at 0.005 cents. I mean, oh my God. And they're just like, you know what? This could be something. I don't know. I don't know if I believe this shit, but I trust you, and you work on Wall Street or whatever. And you've given me the inside word on something before. I'm going to fucking go for it. So somebody does, and they say, never financial advice, a calculator exercise. Somebody goes for it at 0.005. So they say, I'm going to try $5,000. Not even that much money. 1 million shares. And they don't do that much money because they don't trust it. They're like, I'm taking like $5, you know. Someone's got a little money, $5,000 is $5 for them. And they get 1 million shares of XRP. Okay. Whatever. So anybody who does not think, this is our opinion, my opinion, anybody who does not think XRP is going to $250 a share is kind of wacky. That's $250 million for that person before tax. And they, of course, would, there are trusts that one can create. Family offices do things like this. Charitable living trusts and things where we're not going to get into it, but you believe it or not, you're not paying legally. You're not paying millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in taxes legally actually, with certain tax laws that they follow. I don't know about the details, and this is never an advice channel for advice like that either. That actually is something that I'm parroting that I have heard. I don't know about that. Oh, I'm guilty of doing that. All right, XLM. Tell me about you, XLM. Now that we're holding 1 million shares for $5,000 of XRP, buying back in 2015 because we got the inside word, somebody told us. Greg Kidd's at a card game, and Chris Larson, and he's gets into XRP. He got in for a certain price, and then he got I don't know, I forgot the number. It is like 10%. This isn't parroting. He said it in an interview. He got like 10% of their float or something. Something wacky. Dude, smart guy, Greg Kidd, who's already a billionaire from what I understand, he was already a billionaire before the card game, the poker game. But I think he was with Larson there, and that's how he learned about XRP and got into it and went to work for Ripple and said, I want to work here just like for free. And well, for give me like whatever 10% of the float of XRP, whatever the fucking number was. All right, now if back in 2015 you said, hey, you know what? Somebody's telling me, one of my friends, there's my birthday, 22nd there. Yeah, there you go. Somebody, I'll put 001. So somebody told me about it, it's a birthday gift. I just said, fuck it, I'm going to take $5,000 and buy 5 million shares of XLM. So now I'm in 10 grand into crypto. I got plenty of money. I'm wealthy. My friend on Wall Street told me. I already knew about it before, a different one before that they told me. I'm listening. My friend told me about XRP, and I'm going to, an XLM, an XDC, and HBAR, and I'm going to try these 4 and just see. I'm going to dump, I don't know. I guess we'll just stick with the $5,000 for all. So 20 grand. So I'll put 20 grand all of them. So I got 1 million shares now. Back in 2015, this happened, and I bought 1 million shares for $5,000 of XRP, and for $5,000, I bought 5 million shares of XLM at 0.001 cents. XRP was 0.005, 4 or 5, whatever it was. All right. Then my buddy also told me about XDC, and I thought, well, let's get to HBAR first. Did I go buy it? HBAR and XDC. So HBAR. He told me about that one, and I thought, And that was back in, since it wasn't created yet, that was more recent, back in 2020, when it came out. And he told me, and I saw it dip real low. What is that, 0.01 cents? I said, no, I know what I'm doing when it comes to purchasing. All right, never financial advice, calculator exercise, but I say, hey, I know what I'm doing, and I buy when this shit's low. So I put $5,000 in, and I got 500,000 shares of Hedera Hashgraph. And then there was a fourth one my buddy told me about. And he even said it wasn't financial advice. He just said, hey, keep an eye on this because it's going to potentially be something. And here's what's going on with it, blah, blah, blah. And he said that other one was XTC. So I looked at it and I went back. I was back here in time when I looked at it. And it was back when it came out early on. Not so early. I want to get rid of it. Okay, so it was at 5 cents. So I went and bought it here back in 2019. November, calculator exercise, not financial advice. And whoops, I spent the $5,000 again and got 10 million shares of XDC. Yeah, you heard me right. I just said 10 million shares of XDC. Can you fucking imagine? Dude, what? 10 million shares of XDC. 10 million. Now, if you look again, if you search again at the XDC on the Zinfin network and see what they're doing and look at their tech stacks, this is never financial advice. None of it ever was or is moving forward. This is a calculator exercise. If you did that, I think I said 10 million XDC. That's just wacky shit. Considering XDC, in my opinion, is going to $250, $500 a share in a couple few years. Yeah. Once all this stuff solidifies, cements, codifies, once it all comes to fruition, creates the harmonious intermingling we were talking about, which is what they're doing, which is why we don't like this shit of me doing Ethereum. You suck, you're a piece of garbage. Frank, just try to stop doing that shit. It's not healthy. Good for you, Ethereum. I hope you do good. So if all the cells are operating nicely in the crypto world and we're intermingling and interfacing and meshing now with TradFi, DeFi's meshing with TradFi now, whoa. What in the hell do you think happens with the legality of it all and the regality of it all, regulatorality of it all, the regulation of it all? What do you think happens? I know those aren't words. I'm trying to be funny. It never works is what I mean. I didn't make myself laugh that time. That was dumb. But the regulation of it all, you guys, holy shit, what the fuck is coming to crypto? What is coming to crypto? We now have 3 point whatever trill in this shit right now. In this market. 3.36 trill. This is from apprehensive institute. Well, they're the bold institutions, but this is an apprehensiveness from the institutional world. We can't come in. We have fiduciary responsibility. BlackRock, these large companies, these large Charles Schwab. We have fiduciary responsibility to our shareholders and our people. We can't just come in and just do this crypto thing full bore the way Coinbase does and shit and uphold. We can't do that shit. What are you, crazy? That's why you're only seeing that, you guys. You're only seeing 3.36 trill. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm sharing my screen or not. I'm so done. I am. Okay, good. So, yeah. So, if that's what we're seeing now, 3.36 trill, when the money, choke point 2.0, the money has not, the flow has not been able to come. It's actually coming from there, top down. The flow has not been able to come because of the bottleneck. It's waiting to fill all this space down here and have this be 10, 20 trill. Stop with fucking 7 trill and 10 trill. That's not shit. I'm not kidding. You people need to wake up. That is not shit. I know everybody needs to be conservative, but we're not talking about just like maybe 7 trill. I'm telling you, we're talking of the way money keeps going and how much gets printed and the way money ain't worth shit. And 7 trill's really actually 14 trill coming up in a couple few years. You see what I mean? The debt keeps going. No. By those standards, when we evaluate money with inflation, which is not 3%, it's more like freaking 30%. CPI lies, CPI core, and CPI supercore. CPI core numbers that Jerome Powell presents does not include food and energy. So all the food that all the humans eat and all the energy to go into all the machinery that gets all the fucking work done on the planet, diesel, but everything that heats us, our housing too, but diesel, everything going to all the big machinery that's doing everything on the planet, everything, all not included in inflation. In supercore, those two, and housing, food and energy are not included, and neither is housing. Yeah, neither is housing. Neither is shelter. So rental and mortgages and stuff, all not included. Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Can we please wake up with what's going on in the world of that we live in, and in the world of everybody saying on these channels, God bless them, saying we've got, including some big people, 7 trillion coming into crypto. That's a fucking small number. That's not right. I mean, has to get there first. You got to be 7 years old before you're 50 years old, but we're looking at 50. We're looking at much, much higher numbers. There's not enough money in the world, Frank. First of all, yes, there is. And second of all, just don't you worry. Just give another few years, and there definitely will be, because inflation will erode the value of the dollar so much so that it actually will be, because we're just having a whole shit ton of monopoly money. It's not worth shit. That's the way it's been going forever anyway. Luke, what up, dog? Welcome into the cast. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming in. We've got a few viewers. We're new, we're young. It's embarrassing, kind of, for me, because oh, Frank, you seem pretty good. How come nobody's on your channel? You suck. Well, some people are still going to say I suck, but yeah, we're new. We're young. We're just starting out. We hope that more people will jump on board. We hope that more people will tune in, and my production guy is going to get me hooked up with a lapel mic so I can stop doing this dumb horse shit. Pretty soon, we're going to do that. Now, the key to success in life, I don't care what arm, what arena, what segment, what piece. Why do you have to do the thesaurus thing, Frank? One word will suffice, will do, is adequate. Just kidding. What the fuck, yo? Why are we not seeing this? This is it. That was probably like 10 swipes. Now, if anything in life, please tap that like and subscribe, because I forget to ask, please, if you don't mind. If you want to see more of us, if you don't hit it, because then you're going to see more of us, and we're just going to annoy you. So tap the like and subscribe if you actually like us and want to see more. Here's the deal. I circled that bitch like 10 times. Where are you guys? If we search like 10 times on something, whatever we're trying to find out about or engage with, either we're going to say, you know what, not doing that thing because I searched like 10 times and it's fucking stupid and I'm not doing it. Or, holy shit, everybody says this thing is dumb and stupid and everybody's saying this in the world, but I looked at it 10 times and I know I'm correct on it. Because I looked the way people did not look. They just listened to people talking. I hope that somebody in the world finds me funny. That's all I ever wanted, was to be funny. In case you can't tell, I missed I didn't miss my calling because I'm not funny. I should have tried to be a comedian at least, but I never did. Here I am on YouTube still trying. Take another fucking peek at it, people. All right? 10 times. Yeah, it's boring. It's not boring, actually, because what happens is when this becomes a habit, you start becoming kind of a little freak about doing it because you realize, shit, I'm going to jump into this thing, but I didn't look at it 10 times like I do with other stuff. And I know I'm always successful with those things because either I don't jump into them or I do I jump in headlong because it makes sense. Not headlong, but in a long way, right? I fucking 10 times down on it because I 10 times researched it. Nobody sees, but it's the next biggest fucking thing. I can't not be because I saw the truth of it. So, yeah, this is kind of what's going on with crypto. This channel's never for financial advice. Research the crypto. You research the crypto. If you don't research the crypto, you better price it later on. It's okay. If you don't mind. We never give it the financial advice on the channel. You do what you wish to do. We don't give it the advice. But, and we love you, no matter what. All right. Having fun on the cast. You guys are cool for coming in. We're really nothing special. I'm really nothing special. Just a little guy trying to do some crypto education. Tap that like and subscribe if you're liking what we do and want to see more. We hop on every 6 a.m. approx, usually right about 6 a.m. Mountain Time, Colorado. Don't forget about before we jump off, don't forget, please, about our concierge crypto brokerage service you have at your fingertips. They are called Caleb and Brown. As you can see here on their site, they do not commingle funds. They give you a personal broker. They are available 24/7 with Fireblocks custody, institutional grade custody for your funds. So your funds are safe. You can purchase there. You can onload, offload. You get charged a one-time fee from Caleb, not this nonsense of on and off and all this stuff with other platforms. And I am going to say, and it's never financial advice on the channel, and I don't know for sure because it hasn't happened yet, but everything I see with my research and the way Caleb operates, the way that they scour 14 different liquidity providers when it comes time for you to cash out, so you're getting not that coin market cap price, you're getting your highest price you can possibly get for crypto when you cash out, and you have no limit. You make sure you clear with your bank first. Never financial advice. This is education. You have to find these things out for yourself. But that's what I did and cleared with my bank. And they said, oh, yeah, you're good to play ball. Do a small transaction. Make sure you create a link. Establish a chain and a link so that there's an understanding between the messaging, between Swift for the transfer, right? And then you go do the large transfer, $500K, $700K, $50K, a mil, whatever you want to do. You go ahead and pull it with crypto, with Caleb. Caleb and Brown allows you to have that order already set. Okay, so you can set limits, buys and sells, and you can go ahead and pull out a mil, 2 mil, whatever your bank will allow. You've got to clear with your bank first, make sure everything's all good. But this is what happens when you have a broker versus scenario B. You're sitting on Uphold, the thing's freaking crashed. By the way, these exchanges, Uphold and Coinbase and things, and I'm not talking trash about them, I'm saying the truth about them. And we all know the truth who's been in this crypto, those of us who've been in this space. Them shits crashed last time. What do you think's going to happen when this shit goes crazy? They upgraded their systems to be able to handle it. Their servers, don't worry. They upgraded their servers. Yeah. Okay. When this shit goes potentially, never financial advice, that last lame-o double top we had of a bull run, yeah, this time we could be seeing double, triple top. Who knows? Or one just extended run that does not ever dip down like that. Below its point, healthy retraces and just keeps running up the fucking mountain, up and to the right. Oh, yeah, for a long period of time, like a year or two. Yeah, we could see that, like the bubble of the internet. That's what a bubble is. It just keeps going, 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 and eventually it pops, and the hairdressers and cab drivers and gardeners all get out. Well, they're all in, and then they're all left holding the bags while people who know to dump on them as exit liquidity and make sure we take our money, we get out of the market. Never financial advice. But if somebody wants to go do that, like me, and I want to cash out once all this shit runs like crazy, $1 mil or $2 or whatever it is, the dollar amount, I can just do it. I don't have to worry about, because these exchanges, there's $50,000 limit. I think that per day. I think there's a per day limit on Coinbase of, I think it's 500K or $1 million or something. I'm not sure what Coinbase is. Pretty high. It's impressive. Pulls, I think, is only 50,000 a day or something. So when this shit's running and you want to pull your shit out, A, the exchange is crashing, and B, it's at the height where you need to cash out at that high price, but you can't because it's crashed. Now, oh no, we're back online now some time later, and now the shit's all back down. You don't want to cash out at those lower prices. And by the way, I've tried on Uphold. You can't set limit orders that high. That's another little bullshit thing. People have complaints about Uphold, and I do too. Uphold's bullshit in a few ways, and I'm saying the truth. In Uphold, you clean up your fucking act, and if you don't, you're going to get the truth. You're full of shit. And I will not endorse Uphold on this channel. And if I'm giving them attention, then fine. And I use Uphold. I have Uphold because I feel like I'm kind of fucking stuck with Uphold, which sucks. Uphold. How about you correct your shit so we don't have to feel like we're stuck with you? Oh, yeah, they're the best because they stuck with XRP. Oh, yeah, Uphold's great. Really? Okay. I want to be nice to you, Uphold. Make me be nice to you and get with the truth and change your shit, because I have tried to do, and I know it's not me, it's your platform that won't allow it. I have tried to set sell orders out for XDC and things, large amounts. And when you get past a certain dollar amount, which isn't even that high, they will not let you put that order through. Uphold. There's a few other things too. Difficulty in getting money off. I don't like Uphold. I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube and the world and Uphold, I don't like you. I love that you included XRP, but you are full of shit by not correcting your shit. Correct your stuff and stop. Or is it, what's the deal? You say you're 1-to-1 Uphold. I'm on Uphold now. Oh, I'm on the case now. You say you're 1-to-1. You say you show you're 1-to-1. I've seen it. You do. So if you're 1-to-1, like you show you are, and you're all good, I don't understand why you are not allowing orders to be put in by someone like me in a monstrous way for an XRP order to sell at. Even by most people's standards, a mediocre size order. You won't allow it. You'll allow the tiny ones. You're saying where you're not going to have the money if that happens to XTC and you don't want to commit to paying that out because you locked. Look, I'm no dummy, okay? So I say the truth. So that's what Upholds. Go ahead and try it with Uphold and tell me I'm wrong. And if you guys have success, tell me I'm wrong. And then I would say, Uphold, I apologize. But as of now, I'm kind of pissed at you, Uphold, because you know the truth. You know what you're doing better than I know what I'm doing. So it's not like you're missing this. You definitely know what you're doing. Why are you not allowing us to do it? I want to know. Hope I didn't have that mouth crust there the whole time. Yeah, I really want to know. I won't stand for bullshit. I want to know. I don't stand for bullshit. I want to know the truth. Why are you doing it? You're out there as Uphold. You let us buy all this stuff. We got all your money on the platform. Only some things we can pull off. Try to set an order to sell. Blockchain backer. There's a bunch of others that complain about this shit. Uphold, you need to correct your shit. I ain't letting up on you. You guys be full of shit with this. You need to correct your shit. Yeah. By your standards who work at Uphold and these folks who are into crypto, I'm kind of a newcomer. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And I see through all your horse shit. What are you doing? Yeah. I can't look any more directly into the camera. There's a circular black spot on the lens of the camera, and I'm literally fucking looking at the bullseye in the dead center of it because I am so aggravated with Uphold doing this and not taking care of us. We're the ones giving you the money. We made you. Hey, Rockstar, we made you. We, the fans, made you. Treat us right. Handle this shit. Let us pull anything we want off your platform instead of all these restrictions, only some things we could pull. And stop with not letting me put in major sell orders when XDC goes, let's say, to like even $3-5. It won't let me do it. It's doing it purposefully. I know what I'm doing. It lets me execute every other order, and I've tried over and over and over again. It's not a function of Uphold just not working at that time and being able to perform that function. So quit your bullshit, Uphold. I hope you guys appreciated that rant for all of you guys who deal with this bullshit of Uphold doing this to us. Blockchain Backer and some others. And who are some other ones? And I know you guys support. I know Mickle, and I know you guys support Uphold, and God bless. And you know, Uphold, you change your tune, and I may be dealing with you on the channel. I don't know. If you deal with us, we're going to be reaching a lot of people coming up here. You're going to want to deal with us. I don't mean that in a cocky way. And I want to say good things about you. And I have a lot of money into you, by the way, Uphold. That's why I'm so pissed. Not like I'm saying this and I don't use Uphold. So what the hell? I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about too, Uphold. Can't look any more directly into that camera. What's going on over there? That you show your one-to-one, and you do. I've seen it. I've seen the site. You can see. There's a site. You can see that they're one-to-one. Then why can't I sell? Why is your limit 50,000 a day when everybody else's? See, that's bullshit, Uphold. You got a 50,000 sell limit per day or whatever that is. Why? Why can't I take out as much as I want? If you're one-to-one and all this shit's fine, why can't I take out whatever I want? Why are you putting restrictions like that? Because we're not a brokerage, we're blah, blah, blah. We're bound by certain financial blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, so is Coinbase. You know, in other words, we're not a Caleb. We can't just say, hey, you can cash out $5 million at one time because we're a brokerage firm. We scour liquidity providers and give you the best prices. We do that. I mean, yeah, but what about Coinbase? I think it's like 500,000 a day you can pull off or something like that, or even $1 million a day, something crazy. It's a huge dollar amount you could pull out per day. You're going to want to pull out 100K a day, 200K a day. Never financial advice. I'm going to want to. When something runs and goes to $10 or $12 and I'm holding that much, I'm going to want to cash that shit out. Huge fucking sums. You think I want to sit there and go, it's at its height. I can get 50K out of Uphold today. Thank you, Uphold. I put all my money into you and did all this shit on your platform. You're holding all my money. Oh, thank you for when it runs and I want to cash out 50,000. Thank you for giving me 50,000 of my money. Sound familiar? Like banks, government, and shit like that? Trying to run? No, Uphold. I'm calling you out, you sons of bitches. And I use you. I'm not letting up on you. We're going to do a video on Uphold. You guys are going to correct your shit. We're all going to complain enough that you do. This is bullshit. Sorry, it's bullshit. Why does nobody call out shit that's so obvious in the open? Why is nobody calling out that Bitcoin is fucking correlated with the US dollar? The printing of USDT, when that happens, to keep Bitcoin propped up, yeah, that happening, that move makes it be that they have to buy US and hold US treasuries. That's intimately intertwined with the United States money system. That's not uncorrelated. Dude, Bitcoin ain't uncorrelated. Wake the fuck up. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of people. Boy, do I get so mad because and the reason why I get so aggravated is because I will have discussions privately with friends of mine and things and who are all Bitcoin, oh no, Bitcoin. It's like, really? Like, you're smarter than me. How do you not see that Bitcoin is totally correlated with the United States market? Answer, you're parroting. You're parroting instead of doing that for yourself 1,000,000 times. And when you do, you realize you're the one or two people in the world that's saying, you all are saying it's this, but it's actually this. You're crazy. Okay. And then 3 to 4 or 5 years later, it is that thing. And they're like, what the fuck did you fucking see that? Because the world's being whipped around your face like a wet dish rag. You are locked into the matrix. You're not seeing it. And because of that, you are the fodder for the elite. Enjoy it. And not in a direct way. Elite just doing their thing. You're just getting trampled on the road along the way because you don't see enough to bob and weave through the laws of the universe. Get out of the way. You got a bigger fish going to get a fucking eat, and you better get out of the way. See what I mean? Oh, the Illuminati are doing such bad shit in these families and blah, blah. There they are. What the fuck does that have to do with you? You're now responsible for them? And where they go through eternity? And what the creator of all has in store for them with judgment and things, you're going to judge like that? You can if you want to. Yeah, it's affecting us, what they're doing. But instead of blaming, and which we can blame for sure, because they are doing it. But I see from my research, but instead of harping and complaining and focusing our energies and attentions on that, which would not serve us well, would it? We move ourselves forward with success, the most and best we can find for ourselves, because we don't lament in that bullshit of what they're doing. And instead of getting trampled by them on the road, because they're going to do it, they're going to get what they want and plow through. If we bob and weave and slip through, we don't get crushed by the huge beast that's running it all. And we can live. And we can live well. You shouldn't do that. You're capitalizing and making money off people being disadvantaged and things. I don't know about that. What, you can not live? You're not going to play in the money game at all of life and not use dollars at all? You're not going to have a car? You're not going to, what are you going to go be a monk? You're going to go sweep the dirt floor with straw, go to bed at 9 at night and get up at 3 in the morning? I don't know if you know that. Monasteries across the planet do that, whether you're in Taiwan, Beijing, I don't care what monastery you're in, Tibet. They go to bed at 9 at night and get up at 3 in the morning. Oh, didn't know that now, did you? We got a lot of knowledge for you here on the channel. Oh, the secret knowledge. Do I do it? Do I dare do it? This is about finance and money. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it real quick. Here's what you probably didn't know. Some did, and some understand this mildly. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, I saw that thing on the sun. All right, here's the deal. But because I researched this, what I'm talking about now, and looked at it again, like this one probably 500 times. By the way, I looked at Flat Earth too. Because I thought if they're hiding shit, could they be hiding this Flat Earth thing? I researched, and maybe I'm not done, and maybe I haven't seen enough. But the Flat Earth thing, no. I'm sorry. And I'm going to say practically for Flat Earth folks, you are going to need to explain to me, if you're on Flat Earth and you truly, with your research, say this is true. You must explain to me how, first of all, the universe shows us that nothing in the universe is actually square or straight lined or angled like that. It's all circular. It's all spherical. Okay, that's the first thing. Energies move as such and are created as such. But Frank, it's flat and it's like concaved. So it did do that when the accretion disk was created. And those particles coalesced and came together, astronomically speaking now, and created that accretion disk, which we call an accretion disk, how every spherical body is created in the universe as far as we know. No, it did do that, Frank, and then it made it like collapse like that, like flat. So the flat Earth thing is real. Okay. How then can you explain to me how when temperature and dew point are within 2 degrees of each other, and then that means we get condensation. That's how we get condensation. Temperature, dew point was in 2 degrees of each other. We get rain, whatever, a little mist. Doesn't have to be rain now. We know that, right? A little condensation in the air. Sun's out and blasts that rainbow like that. Bow. Not a rain straight, a rainbow. A bow. Earth ain't flat, yo. It's got a bow. Okay, anyway. I know it's a crypto channel, but we got to finish this explanation. Here's the deal. the sun, for our system, is the center of our solar system, as we well know. But did you know that it accounts for 98.9998% of the matter or effect or power, pushing power, effect on everything else in the solar system? 99.98% of the matter. That matter is what gravity, the density. Is that right? Density? I'm pretty sure it's matter. No, it's density, I think. But anyway, it's the matter, and the matter leads to density somehow. And I don't remember that exactly, but they're inexorably twined. You can't separate the two, the matter and the density thing. So more matter, more density, something like that. The sun is this monstrous thing that everything else, including Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, all the other, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, Pluto, all of these planets, arguably Pluto is not a planet, who cares? All these large bodies are all subject to the sun's power. So the sun is not sitting. The sun is careening through the universe towards the direction of the Vega star system, generally speaking, and not in a straight line, by the way, because nothing moves in a straight line. It's all on this huge extended curve that if you, when in doubt, zoom out like charts, that you can see that the sun is actually careening through the universe, and the planets are orbiting, but they're trailing behind as they orbit. So all the planets are doing this behind every star, and so as it careens through this universe and gives back information or light to this planet, does it not? Is the sun not the giver of all light and information to this planet? It is. Light is information. It's spitting a program, a light program, back to this planet. So it's a messenger or a scout that is going out to the universe and saying, well, this is what I see. This is what we're going to see next. And spits back to the earth. This is what you're getting ready to see. If you could decode what it's spitting at you, it's light, it's information. This is what we're going to be into next. This is the next thing we're going to be into, because it is the scout that goes forward, and we trail and live as pilgrims in this universe, ever jumping into a new spot in the universe, ever a new spot. We are pilgrims. There's some research on this, and there's a great guy, that Nassim Haramein. Check out Genius Nassim Haramein. He will lay out this and much more for you. The genius that he is. Research. Check that dude out. Checked him out, I think, for 6 months straight on YouTube. Everything I could devour. Boy, did I learn. Oh my God, you could learn about this and so many other things. I'm trying to encourage you to look again, learn again, research. All right. Enough of my silly little teaching this morning. I hope you liked it. I hope it was entertaining. And we've been on for, an hour and 22 minutes. Good time to call it. Have an awesome day. Don't forget Caleb and Brown, our link in the description below. And don't forget to tap like and subscribe if you want to see more of this little jackass. Thanks for tuning into Crypto Info.